Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we have some very interesting leaks to get into. We have some Pokemon Switch 2 leaks. We have some Switch 2 game leaks. We have some other Switch 2 game leaks. And it's a lot to get into, so we should get started right away. First, I gotta say, forgive me. I'm not home for a few days, and I have to set up here at a hotel. Probably not the best way to make videos, but hey, these videos gotta get made. So yeah, bear with me, but we have a very interesting video to get into today. Before we do that though, I have amazing subscribers, amazing community, and one of my amazing subscribers sent me a shirt, and I want to open it and shout them out on here. Yeah, they are amazing. They have an amazing Instagram account, The Pizza Cat, and this is the shirt they sent me. They told me to pick any shirt from their website, so this is the one I picked. Pretty sick, dude. If you know me, you know I love skateboarding, so anything skateboarding related, yeah. So thank you so much for sending me that. Like I said, we have the best community in the world. Before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would really mean the world to me. And let's just go ahead and get into the video. So the number one game that I am anticipating this year, this is just me, is the new Pokemon Legends ZA game. And it's weird because they showed off this game over a year ago. Maybe I just made that up, but I feel like it's been a year, right? And we have heard nothing about this game since then, which I actually think is a good thing. Because Pokemon doesn't care if they show us horrible trailers with crappy gameplay, we're gonna buy it anyway. But allegedly we have a Pokemon Presents next month, and I think this is gonna be focused on the Switch, not the Switch 2. There's rumors that there's gonna be a Black and White remake possibly, or a Gen 2 remake in the style of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but I think we're going to see our first real gameplay trailer of Pokemon Legends ZA, and yeah, I'm very, very excited for that. So today we have a Pokemon Legends ZA leak. Seems very credible. This might have came from the same people who did that huge Pokemon leak called the Terra Leaks about a month or two ago, so all real credible stuff. I think that's where this leak comes from, but it's a pretty crazy leak. So here's the summary of the leak. You have two new rivals in-game. One is the opposite gender player, and the other comes from Paldea, which was the location of Scarlet and Violet, which I think is based off Spain. All three of you work for a redevelopment team and focus on different aspects of Lumos? I don't know. Catching Pokemon, battling Pokemon, and evolving Pokemon. Roughly double the amount of optional quests from Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is really cool. They increase your trainer rank and you unlock more areas. Cafes replace gyms, and some gym leaders return as a side job to battle up incoming trainers. Very weird aspect right there, but I think it could work. Handful of new regional forms and mega evolutions. Roughly about 18 new mega evolutions. Some mega evolutions are choice dependent during the main story, such as Mega Zangoose or Seviper. Your starters are Turtwig, Tepig, and Sobble. Grass, Steel, Fire Ground, Water Psychic. Nice starters right here. Kalos starters can Mega Evolve. Right here is the craziest thing though. First trailer is on Pokemon Day. I don't know why people are talking about news in January. Legends ZA will release on the Switch. There will not be a version for the Switch 2. And if that's the case, that makes me think this game has been in development for a very long time. I'm going to assume there's already another Pokemon game cooking for the Switch 2. Maybe that will be that Generation 2 or Black and White remake. I don't understand why they wouldn't just wait for the Switch 2. I think this would be a great Switch 2 launch game just to make the launch even that much stronger. But if this is releasing for the Switch, and there's a trailer coming on Pokemon Day, which I think they mean Pokemon Presents Day, which is next month, I have to assume this game is releasing probably in April, maybe May, something like that. We have Xenoblade X in March. This makes perfect sense for April, especially if it's releasing for the Switch and not the Switch 2. So very interesting stuff. A few days ago, I made a video about the 10 most underrated Switch games of all time. I think this is the perfect time to do that now that we're entering the Switch 2 generation. And one game that I think is insanely underrated is Astral Chain. It's an incredible game and a brand new IP that we got on the Switch, and then it kind of just disappeared. Like allegedly there was a sequel, but then that got canceled, but then maybe it was coming back. We have an update for that, and allegedly it is a Switch 2 game, or going to be a Switch 2 game. Astral Chain 2 development rebooted in 2023, planned for Switch 2 release. There's a huge article or a huge write-up for this, and I think it's somebody who has a friend who worked at Platinum Games or something like that. I'm not going to read it all here, But the breakdown is, allegedly, Nintendo got mad at Platinum Games because development was like not going well, and then Platinum Games had to fire a bunch of employees and was basically broke. And I'm not saying that just to be funny, like the company was completely freaking broke. I can't remember what game they released that they thought was going to be good, but it flopped. But Platinum Games was like weeks or months away from being shut down. So Nintendo basically threatened them and said, hey, what's going on with Astral Chain 2? Like, we gave you guys a bunch of money to do this. Nothing happened. If you do not finish this or continue it, we are going to reach out to another publisher or developer and get them to do this game. And I think that was what finally got them like back on track. I know there's some other stuff that probably went on, and I'm probably not doing a great job of giving you the right details, but the development for Astral Chain 2 was rebooted in 2023. We are now in 2025. I can see this being a 2025 or 2026 release. I think it's going to be a sequel if I read it correctly, or they wanted to do a sequel. I don't know if they're still doing that. And hearing the Astral Chain 2 is going to be a Switch 2 game makes me very excited just because of how great the game looked and played on the Switch. I can't imagine how much better it will be on the Switch 2. Fingers crossed development doesn't get messed up anymore, but for the time being, this is good news. Now, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, I didn't make a video because my daughter actually had surgery. Nothing major, she just had to get her tonsils taken out, but I thought, man, I'm not going to make a video today. I'm just going to hang out with her while she recovers. Yesterday, there was a huge leak about a retailer showing off, I think, an eShop gift card, and it was saying games that you can buy with this gift card, and there was a bunch of Switch 2 games on there that hadn't been announced yet. People were like, oh my god, this is confirmed for the Switch 2 launch, I think, but we have an update for that. But first, let's look at the leak. So this is on newegg.com, and like I said, it was an eShop gift card. At the top, it said 2025 games: Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, New 3D Mario, New Mario Kart, A Legend of Zelda Remake or Remaster, Xenoblade Chronicle X Definitive Edition, and Pokemon Legends EA. A Legend of Zelda Remake or Remaster, they might be talking about Breath of the Wild Remaster. A New 3D Mario and A Legend of Zelda Remake or Remaster, that had the internet on fire. They're like, oh my god, this is crazy. This retailer is leaking out that these games are coming, that they are confirmed, and this will be in the launch window or launch week, launch day, whatever, of the Nintendo Switch 2, which sounds very exciting. And even though this is just a retailer posting this, we can kind of assume we would get these games anyway, probably in the first year, right? But this was very exciting, and the whole internet just ran with this, which is what the internet does. I do it sometimes too. But it's crazy, you know, if you just wait 24 hours and then you take another look at this, well, this website has now updated this, and I don't see anybody talking about that. So this is the website now. This was the gift card, right? This is what everybody was posting. So this is what it said yesterday, 2025 games, all of this. This is what it says now. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, and Pokemon Legends EA, which all of these are confirmed. So one of two things could happen here. One, they were just making stuff up to have people like us talk about this, and hell, they probably got 10, 20, 30,000 website clicks just from people like us talking about this and being curious. So that could have been the goal. Or two, they really knew what was going on here and some way, somehow got in trouble and were told, take that down. Like, why are you doing that? I don't think Nintendo would reach out. And it does sound far-fetched for them to be like, yeah, you know, we knew something and we said something and now we have to take it down. That doesn't seem like that would be what would really happen here. So what I think is they were just writing stuff to have people click, and people did click. Regardless though, it is pretty exciting stuff, and eventually this will be real. Like, maybe not this exact thing, but things like this. So I don't know. It's all very exciting stuff, and I cannot wait to play the Nintendo Switch 2 and to see the Switch 2 games. Before we get out of here, I want to leave you with a crazy fact that I've seen on Twitter, so it could be fake, but I'm just going to assume it's real. 1889 was the same year that Nintendo was founded and started, in the same year that Van Gogh painted the Starry Night painting. That's just strange coincidence, right? So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this? Because your opinion matters most. I'll be out of town for like 2 or 3 days, so you only have to deal with this for a couple more days, but bear with me. Even though I'm out of town, I love making videos, so I'm gonna keep making the videos. And the Pizza Cat, thank you so much for the shirt. That's awesome. Oh, right there. Thank you so much for the shirt. Check out their Instagram. They have like 200,000 followers. If you like cat stuff, check them out. And yeah, you guys know me. I'll see you very soon with a new video. Peace out.